Hey everybody. Well, I'm sure you saw a little bit of this helmet in the last video. Right. This helmet is a HGU-26 double visor, which means you get smoke visor and clear visor. This helmet I restored a couple of years ago. Replaced the foam on the inside of the earphone cups. Just put that liner in and put a new visor cover on, which was missing, and jury-rigged a couple things. This helmet came from Carswell Air Force Base, from the 7th Bomb Wing. And I guess this means that this helmet was used in a B-52. So out of everything on this is original except for the visor cover and the screws. The visors are original to the helmet. But these are also an unusual pair of visors. You notice the cut here? This was not originally made for an MBU-5 mask. These visors came out of Gentex, accidentally put into this helmet. Main reason is those visors were meant for a U.S. Navy helmet. Because the original cut for this visor was for the MS-2201, which, if any of you know what the MS-2201 is, it's a derivative of the A-14. A mask from World War II. But this was cut a little more to accept the MBU-5 mask, and then these to get a little more clearance. And if it's done like that, and this one too, to clear it for the MBU-5. But also it uses the same communications cord that you can find on the HGU-55 and another thing with the 26. You had the HGU-2, of course, technically this would have been a HGU-22 shell. Then you had the HGU-2 would have had the single visor, and the HGU-26 would be double visor. But after the 70s, they changed that to where the HGU-2 and the HGU-26 were basically the same helmet. So you got the HGU-26 single visor and the HGU-26 double visor, which makes it a lot easier to have one designation for multiple helmets of the same shell type. So this is also got the offset bayonet receivers, and they're like that for use with these bayonets. Got the J type. This. Make sure I get this. Oh, it went that way. On goes the skull cap. Yeah, at some point I'm going to replace the foam liner in here with the nicer one. Because the Air Force Life Support Squadron sort of butchered this liner. Don't know why. Sometimes them guys at Life Support do some really weird shit. It does take a bit of time to get stuff set in. Oh, and snap this in. These snaps have that little ridge in here. Pretty much you gotta go and snap them in one direction. Means you gotta angle in and then tip in. I just gotta find it. Okay, over here. All right. So how does this look? See how this is see how this is fit around the mask? Allows for a very good feel to and then you get this one here. This visor is for bright sunlight, so you don't get blinded in the when you're flying. This one is for nighttime. It's a little better too when you have this hooked up to an oxygen supply. Oh, once I get the J bayonets in for that. For this mask. What you put on is the scratch came in the other day. So now you don't have, it feels pretty good now. Yeah, and also you see pilots usually going around with their masking in like this. The end of this cord right here, that's actually for a nuclear flash goggle. This end plugs into the socket here. So takes this cord plugs in. You have a low voltage electric current going up through that, which provides power to the microphone here. Then which runs to this cord here and provides low voltage current to the earphone elements on the inside, so that you can hear, radio communications. Which come out through these speakers here. This end hooks into a like a connector, which hooks up to a chest-mounted regulator, which hooks up to a part on the aircraft that provides the oxygen to the pilot. These masks are usually worn in well, the pilots don't take off with them fastened, usually dangling. And when they get into higher altitudes, they put the mask on, and you see them wearing it, during combat. Having the microphone like that in the mask, World War II, they had like throat transmitters. You touch that and then you talked. These allowed for hands-free communications, so that both of your hands are doing what they're supposed to be doing inside the cockpit. I have another HGU-26 that I gotta start on restoring, along with an HGU-55 that you gotta go send in to get the ear padding replaced on it. That's the stuff that holds the ear cups. They were deteriorated. And I can't fix those. Well, not right now. So once I get that done and everything put in, then I get another MBU-5 mask. This one will be going on the 55, which is a early contract year HGU-55 from 1985. The other one the other HGU-26 I'm going to restore is from the same base that this one came from. And it has a cutout on the top for the, what they call the PLTZ visor. You'll have this cable running to another cable. It'll be easy to tell with those type of helmets. They'll have a double head on them. You'll have another cable running from here into the helmet out to the top. And then there's a mount on the visor with the cable coming down here, which hooks up to that one that comes out through the helmet. And when this end is plugged into the power supply, it provides power to the mount, and when you put the nuclear flash goggle on, it powers that to electrically darken the visor on the Putz goggles when you have a nuclear flash go off. That's it for this video. If you like that video or any of the other videos, please hit like and subscribe. That'll help with the algorithms and help my channel grow. Thank you guys. See you again next time.